Hi everyone, Anat Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool backpack mini album. So you have a link to all the measurements in the description under the video as usual. You can go ahead, grab that and print it to have all the measurements to create this mini album. So we have 3 pieces of black cardstock. You can use any solid color cardstock that you want. And we're going to take the base and score it at 2, 6, 7, and 8 inches. This is a really cool mini album. It fits 10 photos, has a fun shape of a backpack, so it's really fun. Then we're going to take the other 2 pieces for the pages, and we're going to score them at 3.5 and 7. So we're basically making 2 accordions that will fit inside the mini album. Next, I'm going to show you how to fold the base of the backpack, so it will give us that stability that we need for it to stand. So first, let's fold the accordions for the pages on the inside. And once that is ready, you can go ahead and do the base. So the base, we're going to fold it inside. The 2 first folds are going to go on the inside, and then we're going to do 1 fold on the outside. That will give us a little bit of an accordion. This is how it looks. This is the backpack, and that little fold in there, the inside fold, is going to give us the stability we need to make the backpack stand. So next, we're going to cover everything with cover papers. You have all the measurements for that as well in the cutting guide that you can get from the link in the description under the video. So go ahead and grab that there. So you can use whatever papers you want to cover your backpack from the inside and the outside as well. I'm even going to cover the little spaces here when we made our folds. I want everything to be covered. Now I have miscalculated while cutting, so I'm using 2 pieces just to make sure that the entire space is covered, but you have the right measurements for covering everything with 1 piece. So now the outside. This paper has writing on it, so I'm making sure that it faces the right direction, because when it stands, I want the writing to face the right direction. So I'm just making sure of that. If your papers don't have any writing on it, just a pattern, so the direction when you add it to your mini album doesn't really matter. Again, I'm using 2 pieces because I miscalculated what I cut. I don't want to waste more paper, so I'm taking 2 small pieces and covering the space that I need. But in the cutting guide that you can download from the link in the description under the video, you have all the right measurements. Now let's cover the accordions. First, let's attach them to both sides of the mini album. Just apply glue to the bottom of the accordion and then attach it while centered to the mini album. So this is how it goes. 5 photos on each side. I'm covering it with papers, but you can put photos instead. The same measurements will work. And what I did is take pieces of paper that I have left attach them together. So I basically use scraps to create a new papers to cover the mini album. So I took 2 small pieces and made them into one. As you can see here, sometimes even 3 pieces. This way I'm maximizing my supplies, and if I have leftover papers from other projects, I can use it to cover mini albums or anything else instead of just throwing those pieces away, because obviously I can't use them for larger projects because they are small papers, small pieces of paper. So I'm attaching them together, making a new paper. They actually look really pretty this way. Okay, so I've almost covered all the pages of my mini album, and then I can move ahead and show you how it closes. It's really cool. If you want, you can add a magnet at this point to the front to make sure that it closes properly, and it stands like this. This is the magnet that I've added, just making sure that I've attached it in the right place, and now it closes really well like this. 2 more details to add. I want to add the straps on the back and a little pocket in the front. So I have here the 2 straps, and I'm going to score them at 1 inch on each side. Again, you have all the measurements in the cutting guide that you can download from a link in the description under the video. And these are going to go on the back side of my backpack, because every backpack has straps, right? So I'm folding it, and I'm going to attach it to the back of the backpack. I'm going to show you a really cool trick. First, just attach them like this on both sides, and you need to use liquid glue for this part, otherwise it won't work. And then I'm going to attach the second strip, but I want them to look a little bit more real, so I'm just going to squish them a little bit to give them that arch, and I'm just pushing the straps a little bit down. And you can't do that if you don't use liquid glue, because if you use dry glue, then it's dry at this point. You can't move anything. But with liquid glue, you always have a few seconds before it dries. Then you can wiggle anything that you want. So now you see the strips have that curve, and it looks much more real. For the front pocket, I'm going to use this piece of cardstock, and I'm going to score it at 1/4 of an inch on both sides here, and then at 1.5 and 3. Let's fold everything, and this is going to be sort of a envelope pocket that will go on the front. Now I'm going to cut away from the bottom until the first score line and remove it completely. Like this. This is going to be folded inside. Then on the other side, I'm going to cut along the second score line, and then cut on a diagonal like this. This is going to be the front of my envelope slash pocket. So this is what you should have. We're going to fold it like this. This is going to be an envelope. The little tabs that we made are going to go on the inside, If this is too long, I'm just going to cut it. Okay, so apply glue to the little tabs in the center, then attach the bottom and fold the top over. This is going to be your envelope. So how you're going to cover it, you have the measurements again in the link in the description under the video. So the first piece goes in the front like this, and then you have a strip of paper that just, it's on a diagonal, so place it on the front like this and then mark the diagonal lines and cut a little towards the inside, a little bit to the left of each of the lines, so you'll have a little slightly smaller piece that will fit exactly on the front. So glue that and then apply glue to the back side of your little envelope and attach it to the front of your backpack. I really hope you like this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you'll be able to follow all the tutorials and make all the projects. Isn't this cool? Really fun project. Fits 10 photos like I said before. Great gift. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.